The moment the bullet was aimed at the man, he suddenly stopped in his tracks, like he had already seen the bullet's path coming. Even more shocking, as a car came flipping out of control toward him. Not only did he not dodge, he actually gave a weird little smile. He silently counted down from 3, then made a slick ducking move. The car whooshed past, just barely grazing his hair. Not even a scratch. This man, who calls himself a magician, is actually more like a prophet. He predicted in front of everyone that a woman's necklace would break in 3 seconds. Of course, the woman didn't believe him, but as he counted down,
1 now.
the necklace really did fall off. That magical moment left everyone watching completely stunned. Turns out, Cage has the power to see into the future. This ability let him live life on his own terms. When he ran out of money, he'd hit the slots at the casino. One spin and boom, jackpot. But he was never greedy. He was afraid the manager would catch on to his winning streak. So he cashed out his chips and got ready to leave. But just as he reached the middle of the main floor, a robber suddenly showed up. Cage got a flash of what was about to happen. He saw the robber getting ready to open fire, so he quickly stepped in and stopped him. But that heroic move totally backfired. The guards who arrived thought he was the one causing trouble. Now there was no way to explain. Cage didn't hesitate. He took off running. The manager immediately radioed for a lockdown, but Cage had already seen their every move in advance. As he ducked his head pretending to wipe his nose, the first guard walked right past him. At the corner, he bent down to tie his shoe, just as the second guard passed by. When he turned and leaned against a slot machine, the third guard didn't notice him either. He glanced at his watch, and the fourth wave of guards got misled too. As he turned right into the hallway, he brushed shoulders with the fifth guard, who didn't even recognize the target. The security chief in the control room was fuming. It was like a game of hide and seek. Cage casually strolled into the restroom, took off his shirt and tossed it in the trash, then grabbed an old man's hat on his way out. He came out pretending to buy a drink, as 2 guards ran right past him without noticing a thing. Now free, Cage tossed the hat aside and coolly hopped into a luxury car parked nearby. With the engine roaring, he sped off into the distance.